A revolver and a lever gun chambered in the same cartridge is a good combo for survival and long-term self-reliance. Hey y'all, welcome to Prepper Friday. I'm Gray Madden from Self-Reliance Publishing, and in this video I'm going to be talking about lever guns and revolvers in the same caliber for survival and self-reliance. Now, I've talked about both of these weapons in different videos before. This is a Marlin 1893 CST chambered in 357 Magnum, and this is a Ruger GP100 with a 4-inch barrel, also chambered in 357 Magnum. And I want to kind of follow the theme that I've been going on the last few weeks for Prepper Friday about learning from past generations and other people groups and finding different takeaways that we can learn and apply in terms of self-reliance and prepping. One of those is using both a long gun and a sidearm that is chambered in the same caliber. During the mid to late 1800s, it was common for cowboys, lawmen, frontiermen to have both their lever gun and their sidearm chambered in the same caliber. The caliber of choice back in the day, it was a 44-40. Now the 44 was a caliber, it was the diameter of the bullet, and the 40 stood for the weight and grains of the powder, black powder that propelled the bullet. Now it was really common to carry both the sidearm and long arm in that caliber 44-40, and that was done because it was easier on them logistically speaking. If you have both of your weapons chambered in the same caliber, that means you only have to worry about buying and packing one caliber. If they had one caliber for their rifle, one caliber for their handgun, that complicates things a little bit. You've got to have different cleaning supplies potentially. You definitely have to have different cartridges purchased. If you start running low on your handgun cartridges, then you're carrying around dead weight. Likewise, if you run out of rifle cartridges, your rifle is no good to you. It's just dead weight to you. But if you've got a rifle and a handgun that shoot the same caliber, then it's not like you've got to worry about running out of one or the other. What you carry will work for both. And so if you do start running low, you can decide where it's most effective. Modern day takeaway for preppers is it's one caliber to buy and store. For me, I chose 357 because it's most common in my area. If you live in bear country, in Alaska maybe, or some other parts of the country where bears are prevalent, it might be prudent to step up to a 44 Magnum. For me, 357 works. I can shoot both 357 Magnum and I can shoot 38 Special for target practice, small game, self-defense. And it's a very versatile cartridge for me and will do everything that I need to do in my area. So I've just got one cartridge to buy. I've just got one set of cleaning supplies to buy. I just have to worry about reloading components for one cartridge. It's just easier on me if I'm only worrying about stocking up and keeping one caliber going, as opposed to being concerned with a 30-06, a 308, 9mm, 45 ACP, 223, just in case the Russians come after us. Maybe I need a 7.62 by 39. If you start trying to stock up on all of these calibers, then it gets to be kind of dicey. Now, I'm not saying don't own those calibers. I own all of those calibers. But as far as your energy for prepping, it makes more sense to me and is more efficient if you concentrate on one versatile cartridge that will work for both your handgun and your rifle, and history supports that. Now, some people might say, okay, it's all fine and good. The cowboys had one cartridge and they used revolvers and lever guns for hunting and defense. But there are more powerful cartridges out there. There's higher capacity for both rifles and handguns, and that's what you're going to be going up against if you are in a self-defense scenario. But I would say that if you look at statistics, statistically speaking, for civilian shootings, most of them involve an average of 3 shots, and few, next to none, really ever involve a reload. So even if you consider a 6-shot revolver to be a handicap, you're really unlikely to ever find yourself in a scenario where you need more than 6 shots. If you're worried about it, you can get speed loaders and speed strips to go with your revolver, so you can carry around easily. With speed strips, you could easily carry 18 rounds. And with 18 rounds, you are going to be in a good position to eliminate any threat that you will ever realistically run into, whether it be in current day times or really in a sort of collapse scenario. We're not talking about militia activity here. We're not talking about taking on the government or starting a revolution or anything like that here. That's not the focus of this channel. We're merely talking about using weapons for hunting and defense. And a lever gun and a revolver are more than adequate for that purpose. And statistics back that up. Another advantage of a lever gun and a revolver for preppers is ease of maintenance and reliability. Now, there are certainly moving parts in a lever gun, and you do have to keep them clean, but there's no magazines to lose or break. And this has got, with it being a side loader, there's really not much to go wrong as far as the tubular magazine on this weapon. The maintenance is going to be relatively easy as well, and the same goes for a revolver as well. No magazine to lose or break, relatively easy maintenance. Even if you neglect it to a certain extent, you can still expect it to go bang when you pull the trigger. And if you're prepping, chances are you're going to consider a time where you might kind of put your weapon through the ringer. You might not be able to give it the care and the attention it deserves. So you want to have something that you can rely on and you can expect to do the job when you pull the trigger. That's my take on a combo lever gun and revolver for survival and long-term self-reliance. Let me know what you think. I appreciate all feedback, whether you agree with me or disagree with me, as long as you do it in a constructive way, or you let me know what your thoughts are if you disagree with me. I'm cool with that. I like to hear what you're thinking, so let me know in the comments below. As always, I appreciate every like, every comment, and every subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.